Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Jer. Welcome to my YouTube. All right, so I was going to do a video giving a price target on this company, Stran, and wow, as I was getting ready to hit record, I looked over and Stran was dropping like crazy, and I was like, what the heck? But in my mind, I knew exactly what had happened. This is frustrating for people who got in. This is frustrating for people who got in off of hype, off of pump and dumpers, like pushing it. Okay, so I was going to tell people to get in below $5 because I was expecting it to kind of come off of that high, but I was expecting it to come off of that high on its own naturally. So what I think, we are looking at it now. Let's look. It's at 492 right now. I fully expect it to drop more off of this. I don't, as more people realize what's happening, I think they will sell out. They'll get scared and sell out. Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe that'll probably be what happens. This is going to be kind of volatile probably for a little bit. And that's okay, it happens, this happens. Hopefully they're using the money. I haven't had a chance to review what they're using this offering money for. Whenever a company does an offering, they are, and it's a private placement, they are, what they're basically doing is selling, I mean, they're not doing a public offering, they're doing an offering, but it's a private placement. So they're creating shares and selling them in a private sell, which is fine. It looks like it's back up to 5. I don't know what's happening with it. I don't know. I still think it's going to settle some off of that, though, if I had to guess. But this morning it was at, what was it, 540 something? So it's lost about 10% since yesterday, which was, it was at 5 something, 540 something, whatever. So this shows their market cap at 74 million. That's not taking into consideration what's just happened with this private placement, because it takes systems to a little bit to update. So I expect it to fall more off of this. I might be wrong, but I expect it to fall more off of this. Okay, I'm still going to continue with this video because I still think they are a decent company. It's just now, instead of getting in below 5, which was what my thought was, I would rather see people get in around 425. I'm thinking, I might be wrong, but around 425. But again, I might be way off on that. We'll see. I think you should watch it and wait to find when it finds support, where it's going to find support at. It may go up off of this a lot. It may not. I know that I looked at Twitter and did a search, and Mr. Zach Morris on Twitter was already talking about it again, saying that he thought his price target was still going to be $10. Great, I guess. That's not my price target. My personal price target's a little different. Okay, so let's look here. Let me pull up on this. All right, pull this up. All right, go to google.com/finance and you can see where Stran is right now, kind of falling off of that high. I had expected them over the next couple of days to get below the $5 anyway. So this is going to add to that pressure to get back down. I think like 426, maybe 450 is maybe a good entrance. It's going to be rough for a little bit. They are still up 25% over the last week. My price target was a market cap price target though, and is based off of market cap not off of what's going on here. And now we're not going to know really what market cap is for a little bit because of this private placement. And it also depends on what they're using the private placement money for. Okay, we go on here. The good news about this is Stran Company reports 31% growth in revenue, 70% increase in gross profit, and expanded margins for the third quarter of 2021. Okay, so this is great, but I would expect this from a company that benefits from outside of COVID, outside of pandemic, outside of lockdown. They benefit because they do marketing for like physical goods, like t-shirts and cups and that kind of stuff. And so that's been their main thing. But I want to show you what excited me reading this earlier. This is good. This is, great. They should be doing this. If they're not, then there's something wrong. So reading this statement is what got me excited about Stran before this private placement, and why I still believe in Stran even after this private placement. Hopefully they use this money for something good. Okay, following our recent IPO, we are positioned to expand our market position as a leading provider of outsourced marketing solution. In addition to branded products, we offer clients custom sourcing capabilities, a flexible and customizable e-commerce solution. Okay, great. E-commerce, great. That's online. Awesome. Okay, creative and merchandising services, warehousing, fulfillment, and distribution. Amazing, because they are handling the fulfillment of orders. So an order comes in, they are doing it instead of these other companies that are working with them or that are partnering with them, or their clients don't have to get this stuff in and send it out themselves. They handle it. So this is great because they're able to charge an additional kind of fee for that. And I'm hoping that's what they're doing. Okay, print on demand, awesome, great. Kitting assembly services, yes, because you can put together these kits. All of this stuff is sitting at their warehouse. They're able to make it on demand and send it out. So they can put all this stuff together. These other companies that are using Stran aren't having to worry about all of these extra steps and doing it all themselves. They're paying an extra fee for Stran to do this. Awesome. And they're also doing point of sale displays. I love this. Point of sale displays are like someone can come into wherever and say, I want to order that. They're going to use this point of sale display just to do it all themselves. It's great. It's great. Wonderful. Importantly, we are undergoing a shift from largely transactional customers to recurring program offerings. This is what you want. As a business today, this is what you want. You want to have customers that are subscribing to something, so you have recurring revenue. Recurring revenue brings up the likelihood of recurring profits. This is where I feel like most, if not every business should be. Get your customers coming back. Set up something that makes your customers want to come back. You're going to see revenue increase off of that. If you're offering a great deal and you're still able to make a profit off of that, do it, because you're going to keep on getting. And if you're not doing it, someone else will. Stran is getting ahead of this. And they're also looking for something I had seen somewhere here that they were looking for going into acquisitions. But we are also exploring optimistic acquisitions that we believe would be accretive and highly synergistic with our existing business. So they are looking to acquire to grow their business by acquiring other businesses. Perfect. As long as they're making good deals, perfect. I do expect that this is going to help them. I expect that this private placement they did selling shares should help their overall business. And hopefully they're using it for something here, for, smart acquisitions. I hope. Now then, the bad part about this is it kind of like pulls the rug on their investors that they already had by, creating more shares. But if they're using this money wisely, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You shouldn't stress sell. You're okay. You're going to see, if you're already in it, you are going to see this probably go down some. I don't know what the floor is. I have no idea. No one does. So it could go down to, 5 and then stay around 5, or it could go down further to 4 something, stay around 4, or even down below 4. So it's up to you if you want to stay in and wait it out. But I do expect that, looking at Stran and how they are and how they're increasing profits and revenue and their plans, I do expect that Stran's going to be a growing company. I don't think they're a crap company, which is what is usually pushed by pump and dumpers. I don't think that they are that. I do expect them to kind of fall, off of that 540 or whatever it was yesterday, into a lower range. And hopefully, if you're not already in them, you take advantage of that and get in. I fully expect, let's see here. I fully expect that they're going to reach a much larger market cap, even with this offering they just did for 21 million or whatever it is. So this was looking at them before. This is changing, obviously. This was 540. Like I said, I was going to do a video earlier, and then I saw this happen. And so they were at 540 at this point. And it looks like 83 million market cap. This isn't going to be correct now, obviously, because of this offering. So you have to add more shares, and then plus people selling out. Wait for a bottom if you haven't gotten in yet. If you're in, you have to decide if you want to wait it out or if you want to get out, get back in later. I fully feel like, let me look here. Yeah, so right now they're at 489. I definitely feel like they could kind of fall off of that some more. I don't know though. I'm not a stock advisor or a finance advisor. This isn't financial advice. This is what I would do. This is what I may do if they get down low enough. I do feel like this is what my market cap targeted is, 150 million. Entry below 425 after offering settles. So 425 is kind of what I'm expecting. I expect it to kind of go even below that, but find where it's going to settle and then find a good entry point to get in if you're going to get in. But again, up to you. This is completely up to you. This is not me. You do your own thing. This is what I'm seeing from looking at this. I think that they are definitely worth 150 million, but it may take a little bit now to kind of get up to that point again, and to work up towards that 150 million. And then also you'll see people kind of getting bored with it and selling out anyway. So it's going to fluctuate, especially now after this offering. So, but it's not anything extremely bad to worry about, but you should expect some volatility with this for sure. Okay, what was going to be a happy, exciting video has kind of become like a, okay, well now they're doing an offering, so let's see what happens video. Whew. Okay, yeah, market cap, target 150 million, whatever that means for the, I didn't do the math for that because this happened very quickly. But I think probably $7.50, $8 a share is not out of the question. Okay, that is all I have. I hope you have a great day. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Love ya. Bye.